you go when you are hurting? Where do you go when you are not seen, heard, or understood? As strange as it may sound, I go to a place called beauty. It may be different than what you are thinking. As a beauty visionary, I began my career focused on the latest trends and the cuts and color of hair. But through my work and unfortunate experiences, I came to realize a power in beauty, a power that goes far beyond looks and can transform lives, families, and entire communities. Some people believe that beauty is all about making it into People's Magazine, Most Beautiful People, being a Victoria's Secret model, having long hair or nice physique. Sure, nice hair, skin, and body shape are important because how you look partially determines how you feel. But I can assure you that looking like a diamond doesn't mean anything if you feel so worthless. As a young girl, I was raised in beauty, right here in the foothills of the Carolinas. It was simple and fun, and I found it everywhere. I found it in the wildflowers I picked, seen, and twirled in my yard. I found it in the rock faces of the mountains I saw every Sunday morning as I traveled with my lovely family to where my mother pastored her church. I found it in the welcoming faces of the people in my community. It was amazing. I don't know what I would have done without that experience. Years came and went with a psychology degree in one hand and cosmetology license in another. I embarked on my dream of opening my own beauty salon. In my heart, I knew I was building an empire. However, the type of empire it turned out to be was a surprise. It consoled my broken heart, conquered my fears, and gave me purpose. My salon was located in the inner city of America, in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I was so determined to give the city something new and fresh. So much love was put into it, from the decor to the welcoming staff from different parts of the world. I was determined to make everyone feel good the moment they walked through my doors. Shortly after opening my salon, I realized through the conversations with my clients that people were spiritually, economically, physically, and emotionally broken. On so many levels, I could relate because of my own misfortunes. It's not easy when you hear those type of stories and it takes you back to where you were one day. As I cut and colored my clients' hair, I heard stories after stories of negative self-talk, stories of abusive spouses, stories of jealousy and gossip that was demeaning to everyone. And I thought to myself, what good is a beautiful hairstyle when you don't even know that you're beautiful inside? How can I witness your lack of self-worth and not help you with the necessary resources to restore your dignity? How can I hear your lack of compassion for another woman and not help you release your own self-pity? And how can I hear your lack of education and not educate you on the importance of learning? At that time, I realized that this is a journey that I could be on forever. Because the sad part about it is that the same pain of insecurity, competitive mindset, and self-pity was even more prevalent among my colleagues. It didn't take me long to understand that all the time, money, and energy that I put into wearing the coolest salon outfits and beautifying my salon, it didn't matter anymore. My dream beauty empire became something I could have never imagined. It became a safe haven for women and families in need. All the love and compassion that I deserved in life, in my relationships, and I didn't receive, I gave it to my clients. I shared my inner beauty of resiliency to bring out the best in them. And that is the very day I realized that I am beautiful. It felt so amazing. Let me tell you, if you can touch somebody's life, please do, because it's not easy. So I traded in the glitz and glam to begin my quest to help other people find their own brand of beautiful. I knew if working folks who could afford my services and treatments were struggling with self-worth, there had to be more people out there who could not afford such treatments. So I sold everything in my salon for seed money. And I took all that time, energy, and all that money, and I put it into helping people become their best. My mission took me straight to the folks who needed it most. And that was the folks who lived in homeless and domestic violence shelters. For some, it was through a haircut, manicure, and cosmetics. But for others, it was through positive self-talk and meditation that I was able to renew their inside. They began to feel good about themselves. I can see it in their faces, and it made a difference. At one of my community outreach events, I met this lovely woman named Rose. She was a survivor of domestic violence. It took so many years away from her life to the point that she would not have her picture taken or speak in public. That day, she received her first makeover and was reminded that she was worthy. It was the first step to her getting her life back on track. I am glad I can stand here today and tell you that Rose has completed an intense business training. She owns her own business. She gives back to the community, and she speaks in front of hundreds of people at my beauty expo. And what I love the most is that she is the ambassador for my nonprofit, Empowering Through Beauty. And then there's Alex. We all know that on picture day, it can be exciting and fun in grammar school. But for Alex, it was a nightmare. He lived in the shelter with his mother and had not had a haircut for so long. We arrived there just in time before he headed to school. And I'll never forget the smile he had on his face when he looked in the mirror. See, my heart is full of joy because it's my destiny to inspire hope to the hopeless. I wouldn't know what I would do without it. Thankfully, the world was watching, and the word got out that I was a crusader for beauty. Local and national media started calling for interviews. Product donations came in from as far as Africa, but that wasn't all. One beauty professional after another signed on to join my crusade. I knew this could be a healing force for my colleagues in what can sometimes seem like a frivolous industry. Before I knew it, the love started spreading. Friendships were created. Doors started opening from one salon to another. We expanded our services to include wellness programs, job readiness resources, women and girls empowerment programs. And one day, we provided over 300 services to women and families in need. That is an amazing thing, and it feels so good to do that. So, if you have something in your life that you need to do, please do it, because you will not regret it. You have the way to empower people just like me. So, at that time in my life, I realized that there's more I can do to help people. There's more out there that I can do to make a difference. And that's the time in my life that meant the most to me as a hairstylist, as a mother, as a wife. And I challenge you and I ask you, what is your focus when it comes to beauty? Is it the outfit you're going to wear tomorrow to the next event? Or is it the smile of hope on someone's face who think they have a second chance at life? For so long, society had it wrong because they didn't see beauty as something as essential to life. While in my world, it may start out with the outside, with a little pampering, cut, and color. Let's be clear. I need you to understand this because we all have it. Real beauty comes from within. It's not about having the perfect features, wearing the most expensive clothes, or having the most money. It comes from within. It gives us the ability to love ourselves and those around us. It doesn't reflect in our vanity as much as it does our humanity. Like me, my clients didn't allow their misfortunes to destroy them. Instead, they changed their mindset from feeling hopeless and isolated and helpless to feeling powerful and motivated to let their inner beauty be their guide. I was just as empowered as they were by their courage, strength, and determination as they were mine. There is so much I've learned on my journey as I empowered people. From Alex on picture day to Rose when she stepped on stage for the first time. I realized and I learned most of all that beauty is not superficial. It is love, confidence, and empowerment. You may ask me, Tanisha, how can I be more beautiful? And these are the 3 things I would give you. Number 1, focus on your inner self. It doesn't fade like your body. It keeps you alive and it lives forever. Number 2, be a producer of beauty. Work together with your community to make it better and to build a legacy. And number 3, allow your misfortunes to remind you to empower the earth and those around you. Yes, I love great hair, classy makeup, but what really puts a smile on my face and sustains the love in my heart is when we all realize that we are beautiful, and it comes from within. Behold your surroundings, your inner self, and each other. And together, we can create a world where it's honorable to empower each other through beauty. Thank you.